Hi there. Welcome back to another lifestyle tip from Dr. G. How are we doing? I hope everyone had a good Easter. It was a glorious one for me. I went to church, came back, ate, and slept. Anyway, straight to the point. Today I want to share some tips on certain foods that pre-diabetics and diabetics should eat or avoid. These are completely my views, so feel free to consult with your physician or your dietitian on what to eat, what to do, or what not to do. Okay? So, let's start. People are often confused today about what to eat or what not to eat, including me. Sometimes we all get confused. But I think that these decisions should actually be guided, or maybe these decisions, I should say, should be guided by the glycemic indices of the foods. Don't you think so? Somebody will ask, what is a glycemic index? The glycemic index, or GI, is a ranking system for carbohydrates based on their effect on blood glucose levels. So foods with a high glycemic index can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, while those with a low GI can result in a slower, more gradual increase. A low GI, which is good, is considered to be 55 or less. Anything 55 or less. This can be particularly important for people with diabetes, or those looking to manage their weight. Yes. So here are some examples. Let's take rice, because I know a lot of people, like rice. White rice. White rice typically has a GI of 70 or even higher, making it a high GI food. It is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream and can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Brown rice. Brown rice has a GI of around 50 to 55, placing it in the medium to low range. Okay? The fiber content in brown rice helps slow down digestion and absorption, resulting in a lower but more gradual increase in blood sugar levels. Black rice. There's actually a black rice. This one is a good low GI option with a GI typically between 35 and 45. It is also high in fiber and an antioxidant. How about white rice? It is another GI rice option with a GI around 35 to 40. It is nutrient dense and has a chewy texture. What about the basmati rice? Basmati rice has a GI between 50 and 58. Yes, 50 to 58. Yes, so it's a low to medium GI food. And small portions can be part of a healthy diet, especially for people with diabetes. Okay? How about the bread lovers? The glycemic index of bread varies. Okay? It varies depending on the type of bread. So here are some examples. White bread. White bread. White bread has a glycemic index of 70 to 90, so it's not good. Whole wheat bread, 51 to 70. Rye bread, RYE, 55 to 60. Multi-grain, 45 to 55. Akara is very good. Oh. Akara is only 35. The GI is only 35. But make sure you know who made the akara and how it's made. Make sure it's not somebody who is reusing the oil over and over, because those oils have free radicals. How about fufu lovers? Hello. So make your choice wisely, okay? Fufu lovers. Do you know that red gari has a GI of 58? Semo, 66. Amala, 36. Pounded yam, 81. Apple or cassava, 84. Plantain, 46. Unripe banana, 38. Oatmeal, 53. How about the soups? The best soup is okra soup, 31. Vegetable soup, 40. Egusi soup lovers, 80. How about your yams? Water yam, 24. White yam, 74. Scent leaf, 27. Curry leaf, 27. Water leaf, 24. And ogo, 24. Can you believe that? So, eat more of the ogo, more water leaf. More ogo, more water leaf, more okra. More okra soup. Especially if you have diabetes. Especially if you are pre-diabetic. Especially if you want to lose weight or you want to maintain your weight. You know, you have to really be careful of what you put in your mouth. Okay? You have to be careful of what you put in your mouth. Stay away from those foods that have high glycemic index. And, you know, if you have to eat them, moderation is the key. Moderation is the key. Don't eat food like your life depends on it. Okay? Don't eat food like your life depends on it. Weigh your options. So, the unripe plantain that I talked about, the unripe banana. Unripe banana is very good for fufu lovers. You can choose that. Unripe banana. You know, those bananas that are short. You know, for us, we call it unene. I don't know what you guys call it, but we call it unene wanshi, I think, because it's short. You know, unene wanshi. Those are very good, very healthy. Look at the glycemic index, very low. So imagine, use that and along with your okra soup, okay? So that you can stay where you're supposed to be. There's no point eating all this food that will spike your blood sugar levels, okay? I hope you're going to put all this into practice. You know, trust me, you will see lots of changes. Stay away from the fufu. You know, sometimes we think that oatmeal is all that. Oatmeal, go and check out the glycemic index. So let's cut down on the glycemic, on the foods that has high glycemic indexes, and stay with the ones that have very low glycemic indexes, especially if you have diabetics or you're pre-diabetic, or perhaps you want to maintain your weight. Let's put all this into practices and we will see lots of changes. I hope this will help you. Share our videos, like us, subscribe if you haven't. Tell us how you feel and we will be happy to hear from you. So take care of yourself and see you next time.